Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I haven't been on in a while. I've been doing a lot of working, and I've been around. We got a couple good videos on the way, but I want to talk a little bit more on this John SARVER case. Come to find out, the fingerprints and the blood that they found do not match John's. Okay, so the only other person or persons that the blood or fingerprints can match are someone from the family. Now, the DA went and had the judge rule that the family cannot be suspects in the case. It is illegal to take blood and fingerprints from family members. The one family member, June Roberts, and Eleanor Roberts, the woman who died, have always, when she was living, they're always at each other's throats. They hated each other. They just totally hated each other. Now, and June had said several times to her, I wish you were dead, I wish you were dead, and I guess Eleanor changed a couple of vulgarities with her, And Lynn Roberts, who is the grandson, that'd be June's son, he can no longer testify or be a suspect, that's what I'm looking for. Suspect, in this case, because the DA went into court and said, hey, I want the family members declared totally away from this trial. They cannot be held as suspects. Okay, by them doing that, they can legally convict John SARVER of his murder on hearsay and plausibility. Now, Lynn Roberts, the grandson, actually works for the Department of Justice. How about that, He's one of the big wigs in the Department of Justice. The district attorney who's trying this case is Department of Justice. They look out for each other, If Lynn Roberts or June Roberts wants to declare themselves, why don't they volunteer the information needed? Here's my DNA, here's my fingerprints. But see, they legally don't have to, not now. Because the DA got to judge the rule and say, hey, they can't ever become part of this case. We cannot forcibly take anything from them. That's what the judge ruled. So by taking them out of the equation, all you got is a guy sitting there. The only thing he's guilty of is maybe fixing a lawnmower. There is no proof that he did anything. Yeah, you could place him in the house because he made a phone call to the parts store to get a new part for the lawnmower. But the blood that they found on the sink, the fingerprints, they don't match John SARVER's. And since no one in the family could become a suspect because the judge ruled against it, what kind of court trial is that? I mean, they want me to testify on some hearsay BS, since the person who I heard my information from is dead. There's no way to verify anything I say. So that's just strictly hearsay. So there's no, that in fact, in order for me to testify, see, they tried to mail me a subpoena, which was illegal. They tried to hand deliver me a subpoena, which is illegal because I'm outside their jurisdiction. And what they have to do is they got to come to my state, spend, $3,500, run the entire criminal case across the judge, tell them what my testimony is, and get a subpoena from Illinois to be delivered to me by an Illinois clerk of courts. Now, or Illinois court system, however they do it. But when they found out that my hearsay evidence don't hold water because my witness I got it from is dead, I mean, there's no way to, they're not going to get the subpoena they need from me. does the district attorney, we'll call her Annie, wants to grasp at straws and try to convict an innocent man? I mean, why would you put the family in a situation where they don't have to, they can never be held as suspects when, for all we know, their blood and their fingerprints are the ones that match at the crime scene? But we don't know that for sure. But since it's illegal for a cop to get that from them, well, you know, they ain't got nothing to nail John on. They just want to close the case. They figure they put John behind bars, protect the family, you know, keep them from getting arrested, you know. Crooked politics. This is straight Wisconsin. Wisconsin's like that. You've heard of saying, go to Wisconsin on vacation, leave on probation. That's no joke. Because if they can't prove something against you, they'll use the plausibility. Well, it's plausible he could have done something like that, or she could have done something like that. Boom, you're convicted. Just like that. That's what they're trying to do with John. But see, John's lawyer is smart. Okay? He's smart. He wants to look for, he doesn't want the plausibility. He wants all the physical evidence leading to his claim to prove that he even had anything to do with it. And there is none. The physical evidence they got, my opinion, belongs to someone in the family. I don't know exactly who, but I think John SARVER is the scapegoat. And I want everyone who sees this to make this go viral, because the public needs to know that the district attorney in Wood County is crooked as hell. The Department of Justice in Wisconsin is crooked as hell. They're protecting their own, trying to convict an innocent man. Everyone needs to know that John SARVER is completely 100% innocent. Well, he may not be totally innocent, but no one's ever totally innocent, but he's not guilty either. Because see, what they did just recently, now for 37 years, they've been trying to convict this guy as a sole killer of his woman. That's the good part. And after 37 years, they say they have enough evidence. You know, he's been in jail for the past year and a half, 2 years, something like that, fighting this case, right? And they still can't get a conviction out. You know what they did? Instead of charging him with first-degree homicide, like it had been, they changed the charge. First-degree homicide, party to the crime. Party to the crime? That must mean that there was someone else that did it, and you're trying to get... Now you're trying to... you guys know who did it, which, in my opinion, is probably a family member. But now that you have John in the hot seat, you're going to try to get him convicted as party to the crime when he knew nothing about it, just so you can save face and say he was guilty all along. See, you guys messed up. You guys really messed up. And you guys know it, so you're still trying to get a conviction on him, which will never happen. Because you know, because now the family's protected from being a suspect in the case, you still won't be able to get a conviction on John because there's nothing leading him to it. He was there to fix a lawnmower or to do some maintenance or something like that. He used the telephone to call for a part for the lawnmower. That's all been proven. But all this other stuff, you can't prove it. And the other witnesses, you got protection on so they can't ever become suspects. See, I think, my opinion, the state of Wisconsin are hiding a killer and trying to blame an innocent man. How are you going to charge someone that you've been after for 37 years who allegedly acted alone? And then when you finally get him in jail, change the charge to party to the crime. Yeah, that don't make any sense to me. It sounds to me like you messed up, and you're still going to try to get him convicted no matter what. Just food for thought. John SARVER, we know you're innocent. We know they got crap on you. You all be good, stay safe. I'm Jim with Life's Adventures, keeping it real.